we're back on the crew again for another video with the wheel cam. Now, something a little bit different today. I've changed the setup of the wheel. I've actually adjusted more settings just to get it to work a little bit better, just to show you them. Let me get into it. Not the radio. That's not what we want. I want to go to the settings so I can show you them. If we go here. So there's the wheel settings that I've got. Force feedback is on the lowest it possibly can go. If it go any more, it goes off. Off is sometimes actually good. But force feedback's good. There'd be no point having a force feedback wheel if I did not have force feedback on. Steering linearity, that's the main thing I had wrong with the last time. Like, now it's actually looking when I slightly adjust the wheel, but it was before I didn't. And I put a bit of dead zone, and that's literally all I've done. And it feels a little bit better. Now, obviously, it's not just the fact that those settings were not there last time. It's the fact that I wasn't... this is my first, proper time driving the wheel. This is the same day. So I've progressed a little bit, obviously. But I wouldn't say a major amount. I still can't get it to drift properly. I've tried my best. But it's hard to get used to after being with a controller. Like, I can very quickly switch to a controller. One thing I found very, very cool about this wheel on the PlayStation 4. Wow. You can very, very quickly switch between controller and wheel. You can actually use both at the same time without, switching it. So I thought that was really cool. So if I do at some point need to go to a controller for something on a menu or whatever, it's very quickly for me to pick up the controller and carry on. But the battery life of the DualShock 4 is something that holds that back. So there's a bit of work to do on that. Oh my god, what's going on here? So we're in Seattle. That's where we are today, just to start us off. This thing is being smashed to bits. You can tell I've been drifting it, can't you? Yeah, you probably can. So we're going to be driving towards San Francisco. Thought that's what we'd do for today. To kind of have a normal drive with a wheel. Not high intense racing all the time. You know, the crew's about cruising. As people were saying in the comments of a video the other day. Cruising. Get it? Crew? Get it? No. Okay. I thought it was quite funny. But yeah, I've definitely got the settings sorted on the wheel. Now it's just literally down to me being a noob with a wheel. So we've got a lot to learn. The thing is, though, the beta ends how many hours? I think it's 4 hours from now. So I haven't got very much longer to learn with this wheel. Because what I've got to be doing after that point is putting all this footage together for you guys as well, during that time as well. So I want to get quite a bit of footage with the wheel, just so you guys can see. I'm not I don't want to be a total noob at the same time, because there's going to be people complaining. Like, if I saw someone making wheel videos, I'd expect them to be a little bit good. So, I want to get to a point where I'm good, but that means it's going to take time, and it's kind of yeah, there's so many things that I need to do in this short amount of time. So I'm probably not going to become the best driver in the world with a wheel during this beta anyway. I may in the future, you never know. But we'll have to see once we actually get closer to that. So we are just under 10 miles from San Francisco, which is going to be pretty awesome, because San Francisco is probably one of my favorite cities of America's. Main reason being, it's just such a fantastic city with amazing road style. I'm not even kidding. The roads in Driver San Francisco, absolutely brilliant. Love them so much, just jumping about and the streets and stuff, wow. And the intro from the Need for Speed The Run, that was really, really good as well. So, anyway, let's get back into the interior cockpit view, just so you can see it's... I've actually also, one thing, adjusted how the wheel works in a different mode as well. So, if I just stop very quickly... I didn't realise this at the beginning, but there's actually a mode button, so you press it and then you can kind of get it so the angle is it makes a bit more sense to match it. This goes up to 1080, so in Drive Club it uses the full 1080, and good god is it hard. I've never played a game that's so hard when it comes to, well, to be honest, it's the first time I had a wheel, so it kind of makes sense. But you get the idea on that. So, what I wanted to ask you guys in the comments down below, do you like these style of videos? I'm just kind of cruising around, exploring the map. Do you like it, the fact that Normally what I do with the video is kind of chop it up a lot, remove a lot of the stuff from it. Do you prefer that I don't do that and I kind of just do it as this, as me driving around? Like the Horizon 2 adventures recently have been just me, one session, give it a go, see how we do. If there's a little bit of an error, I'll cut it out. If it takes too long to do something, I'll cut it out, but it's not mass edited like I usually do. Do you prefer that? I'm not sure. I think I'm like 50-50 split. If it's a build video or something, I want it to be quick and snappy. But if for something like this, it just makes sense to not cut through it. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. That would be a great help to me to decide what I'm going to be doing when it comes to the release of the crew and also GTA, which is coming out very, very soon. So let me know down in the comments, as I said. But anyway, we are 6 miles from San Francisco now. This car is not going any quicker than this, I tell you that much. Except when we use a bit of NOS, but it's sticking in 5th gear. It's screaming. She wants to change, but she's going nowhere. Well, not to worry. We'll be in corners soon. Don't worry, dirt spec car. I am so sorry I'm pushing you this much. If you think about it, the tune for this dirt car is pretty much what you'd get for a drift car anyway. Mainly gears-wise. Like, it's made not for top speed, but acceleration. And that's what I do with my drift cars, so... It kind of makes sense for these cars to be, you know, drift cars. Someone was saying in the comments, though, that not all cars that are dirt are converted to all-wheel drive. And I was kind of interested by that. I haven't properly looked, but what I will do is have a proper look before the beta ends and come back to you on that, because that would be interesting information. Anyway, how far are we? 3.8. That's gone quick, actually. I swear I just said 6 like a minute ago. I don't know, maybe it's rerouted us, or maybe I'm just like passing time by chatting away. I really like this road though. I can't wait to just drive this in like a ridiculously overpowered hypercar or something, like a, I don't know, a Wyra probably. That's like the only hypercar that I know is really in it. The Wyra and the Ferrari. I hope the P1's in it. They've got the McLaren 12C, so I don't see why not. Well, I know what I'm driving. And they've got the SLS as well. So, happy Panther. I think we're getting close now because it's kind of becoming more windy. You can see it over there. I saw you. And there's the bridge. Great time to forget the name of the... Oh, I got the cops after me. Brilliant. We're going to enter San Francisco with the police after us. Talk about entering with the... It's a Raptor cop. They're Raptor cops. I forgot I'm in dirt spec. That's great, isn't it? Great. Just what we needed. Obviously, I was being a bit sarcastic there. I say a bit. I mean quite a bit sarcastic. Oh, we're losing them. No, we're not losing them. They're still behind me. Oh, God. Do you know, this game is actually making me feel like... right this road at the moment, I don't know why, it just suddenly came to me. LA Rush. I know I'm not in LA, but that road style there, I don't know why, that truck and everything, I just thought, LA Rush, LA Rush. All they need to do to make this, like, destroy LA Rush now is... They don't really need to add West Coast Customs. But what they should add is the ability to drive under trucks. That was what made that game so much fun to me. Just like cruising around in the Celine S7, driving under trucks and doing jumps over on like the multiplayer races. And not even doing the races, just cruising on the racetrack. Because, you know, it's... I don't know. I found many odd ways to entertain myself when I was a child. Let's not go into details. I'm going to hit something in a second. All right, let's speed this up. We're going a bit slow for this episode, so let's see if I can get my drift. Oh, no. And this is why I cannot drift in using a wheel. Now, I tried it earlier. I've been trying literally all day, mucking about with it. I can't get the hang of it. It's kind of becoming like... It's odd, because coming from a controller, it's so easy, really. And then going to this, I honestly didn't expect that much of a jump. I'm not going to be drifting around down this. I probably won't be able to with the controller, to be honest, but It's a bit steep. I can get it to slide, but I can't get it to drift. That's the one thing I kind of have, because I'm new to the wheel, that sort of thing. Force feedback is completely new to me, and I'm not gonna like, having force feedback on though does help drastically. What the hell's drastically? It helps a lot. Like going from not having it on all day, it helps you understand why the car, like what way the car's pulling, if that makes sense. It adds another layer to it, so I can see why it would feel a lot better when you're actually drifting with a wheel. Once I actually learn how to do that, because apparently that's going to take some time. As you can tell by my terrible driving as soon as we get to San Francisco trying to drift here. Though, to be fair, this isn't normally a place I'd drift anyway. But it is much easier with the controller. You can very quickly tap what you need to tap. And whereas this, you need to make sure you know exactly what you're doing before you do it. Otherwise, you're going to end up like that. And hitting the microphone. Like I probably already have about 90 times in this video. I don't know. Don't power out of corners, apparently. Or max power, anyway. Which is what I seem to be doing. I'm doing all the wrong things. See, that was a little bit better. Didn't power out the corner, though, so it's not really... doesn't really count, does it? See, it's you know, I'm gonna get there. I need to get a bit more practice. Shame that the beta ends tonight. Well, if we tower, please just like extend it until the game releases. No, don't do that. That would just be like a bit weird. I don't know. Oh God, did not expect that. Use the brakes, Theo. Brakes are your best friend on this game. Like every other game, don't touch them. This game, touch them. Now, to be fair, using a wheel on... Oh my God, there was a cop behind me. Oh my God! Is that an ice cream truck? It is. That's the most pedo-looking ice cream truck I've ever seen in my whole life. That's just like begging to be kidnapped, going up to that thing. Where's all the stickers and watch out for the children and all that kind of stuff? I'm going to get busted. Do you know what? We're going to go off-road. Now, using a wheel off-road is absolutely brutal when it comes to, like, the horrible jumpy terrain. Good God, I can't wait to try the sand dunes with this thing now. But I think this sand might be okay, because it's kind of like, yeah, it's alright, it's not too bad. I take it back, I take it back, I take it back. I'm sorry for saying you're not as good, sand. I mean, as powerful. Or as fearsome. I take it all back. We're going on the road, because I don't trust myself there. Oh, you... Oh! That was a shunt. Zoe, now is not the time, and I cannot hear a thing you're saying. Thank the gravy lord. Whew. How about you go away? I tried to hit him and it backfired. Literally. Well, not fire, but smoke. Back smoked. New term! What I should do is try and get away from these cops. It's probably the best thing I could do, right? He's only just thought of this? No. He's been trying to do that for the past how long? But he can't do it. Is that a jump? That is a jump. That is screaming and not... Jump, mate! I think I should have gone a bit faster. Are we stuck behind this barrier? Are we stuck behind this barrier? Did you hear that? This skyline's had enough. The skyline doesn't want any more. Because I'm not stuck behind the barrier. It's not possible. It's the crew. I can drive anywhere. I just got to figure out how to get back to a place I can recognize. Like a, you know, not a forest. That would be great. And there's a cop over there. I'm going to wait to lose the police. Did we lose them? I can't see because the notification's in the way. We lost them. Cool. So now we just got to figure out how to get the hell out of here. There's probably multiple ways, but is this... Nope, that's not breakable. Time to play the guessing game on how to get out of prison from doing a bad jump. Black Panther teaches you how to not take a jump. And how not to drive. Why do you watch me? Why do you watch what I produce? I apparently cannot drive. And I apparently have a magnet for trees. Alright, let's see. There's a little bloody pond there. I don't want to go into that. I've gone on a bloody adventure here, haven't I? I was just going to try and lose the police. I've found myself into another bloody world. Am I able to actually get out of here? Oh! God, the force feedback is brutal even on the low levels of this. Are we actually able to get out? I don't know if we can get out. Is that a little gap? I think we're stuck. We'll be able to reset to road in a minute, surely, but this is probably the first location I've seen that's blocked off. I doubt it is. There's got to be one way. But all the trees close, houses close together say otherwise. If I do something to be much quicker about this, I use the map. We can see if there is a way out. That's a wall, so we won't be able to get through there. Though that actually looks like we can get through there. So we'll keep going in that direction, right? And we'll be on the way out. I noticed that I make much longer videos when I'm using the wheel. Oh my god! Simply for the fact that I just find it more fun, really. It just kind of furthers the experience, I guess you could say. Like, it makes you, I don't know, it makes it more intense, I guess. I think we'll get through here. I should bloody hope we can. Otherwise, we found an area we can't get out of. No, I think we found a way out. Here we go. That's more like it. You've got to actually jump the wall. So that's a blocked off area where we're stuck in there. But I think that's a good time to end off the episode. So if you did enjoy our little encounter with blocked off zone, it would appear. Make sure to give it a like. Show your support on this video. Show me that you appreciate what I do for you. And I guess I'll see you guys with the Thrustmaster in another video. Peace.